Hey everyone, all my supporters, family, friends. This is me, Daniel. I wanted to do something a little bit different for my newsletter. I didn't want to just do another letter that you had to read and stuff. I want to do an actual one where you guys get to see what I'm doing, what I do like on a day-to-day basis in the radio station, in my other ministry placements, the stuff I've been doing day-to-day on base, on campus, and what I've been learning since I've been here. So yeah, I did this little video to show you guys a little bit. This is probably, I'm not super good at editing, so don't judge too hard, but yeah. This is what it looks like, so I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks. So first, usually every morning I start out in the radio. So here's what the radio looks like inside. That's my desk over there in the corner with my bag and everything. This is where most of us work, get our stuff done, or we do editing or we're sending emails or anything. But as we walk into here, you'll see this is where the actual radio stuff is, where like the studios are and everything. This is the production room. I usually work here on Tuesdays and Thursdays to program and schedule the radio. For the songs that play, for our announcer spots, I organize all of that, and that's the room for that. Production room, yep, there it is. And then this is where I usually set up every day. Here is the program I use to see what the schedule will look like for each day. I usually schedule a couple of days ahead of time and put in our producer spots, put in our godly or daily messages or stuff like that, or new music that we add in. So I usually do that around 9 to 12, and then this is the studio I work in. So I have a show now from 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. So this is the studio that I work in to get all of that done. There's a laptop, the desk, all that stuff I use to get it done. It's really nice. And then we have our morning meetings. This is me and our morning meetings that we usually have, just usually on Mondays to get everything done and situated. Just feel like see what we do throughout the day, see what the day is going to look like and what we have planned for this week and next week. And then yeah, it's really good to be able to connect with other leaders and see what it's like. And then yeah, also do my homework here. It's a really nice quiet place for me to do homework and write down ideas. And also I'll be looking up stuff in the community to talk about on the radio, like local events, certain things that are going on, and really just be also working on. I also have personal leadership development classes that are along with the radio course that I do. So I used to be doing homework for that, writing stuff down, homework, or also write down ideas of what we could have for the radio, new stuff we could implement, and ideas, writing down scripts that I can say. And then after I get all that done, I head over into the studio, record it, edit it in the programs that we have for it, and then yeah, it's really fun. I really enjoy it. It's kind of hard to get everything out. Sometimes I have to do about like 5 or 6 to maybe even 10 takes to get it right, but it's really fun. It's a really cool thing to do. Then after lunch around 12:30 is where I go into my other ministry placement. Well, I was doing kitchen the last month, but now I'm doing venue, and that's a lot of like stuff around the campus, cleaning, sweeping, setting up programs, or for if some people outside want to come in and use our facilities, I help set up that. So this is me setting up for Chaplain Week. I was help setting up sound for them. I'm also cleaning. This is the facility they use as our youth precinct inside, what it looks like a little bit. A big space, big area for them to use. But it's really fun. I enjoy it. I enjoy messing around with equipment and music and helping. Also, it's a way of service. I love serving people, so it's a way of service to be able to give that to them, help them set up. It's me messing around a little bit. But yeah, and then this is my friend Justice as well. He works with me in the afternoons, helping me set up stuff. So we clean a lot of, there's a really big campus, so we clean stuff like here, the precinct. We help clean around the cafe. We have a cafe that we just opened up for the public. All volunteer cafe, like all of us here at YWAM, we're all full-time volunteers, so we're not getting paid to do any of this. It's all full-time volunteer work. So we're all volunteering to help our time. So there's volunteers at the cafe working from 6 till 2, and then there's us here cleaning and making stuff presentable for other people that walk in and see our facilities. But yeah, God's been definitely teaching me also through these class. This last quarter our class was on effective ministry and stuff like having effective ministry, be able to work in teams and really be able to serve well. And I feel like he's really been teaching me how to really serve well, not just with cleaning or helping people out on base, but also the people that come through or that I even meet out in my day-to-day life. Being able to be a servant, be able to really connect with people well, and really positively influence people and just bring them to the Lord. Thank you so much for watching the video. There's a couple other things I wanted to talk about as well. We had our Live FM appeal here for both stations. So we have two stations. We have a station in Gladstone and a station here in Townsville. We had an appeal there. That's just to raise money for the station to keep it running, since we're a station with sponsors. Though we're not funded by like a big church or like government, but we have sponsors, and it's mostly people from the community giving into the station and donating. So it's basically like a non-profit radio station that we're working here with. So we had our station down in Gladstone. We went down there for about a whole week, and we had the appeal going on for about 3 days out of the week. And we got to see people come into the station. People get to see what it's like working in a radio station. We got to come into the production room with me, and also I was on air as well for a couple hours. I was on air for I think the whole 3 days of the appeal. I was on air in the afternoon, in the morning, like 3 hours each day. So I think it was total up to like 9 hours. And then the same here, we had a 4-day one. I was not on air for the first day, but I was on the phones calling people and checking up on them, seeing how they're doing, and also seeing like if they want to donate to the station, and if not, just asking for prayer. And I had some really good, meaningful conversations with people who were on air. But for Gladstone, we plan to have $7,000 for the station for it to keep running and keep doing what it does, spreading positive messages like with our programs that we run and our music that we have, and playing other stuff for like electricity and for the renting our space out on the tower to broadcast to people. And we have certain also spots on the radio where we talk about biblical stuff like God and positive messages and stuff, and family spots like Focus on the Family. We have Adventures in Odyssey that we play as well, and a bunch of other great programs for people. We ended up a goal of $7,000 to raise, and end up by like the end of it, we had like $8,000 for the station for Gladstone. And for here in Live FM, the studio that I'm in right now, we tried to raise $70,000, and then on the last day, we ended up having $86,044. So it was really just inspirational and great for me to see like how much God provides for us in some circumstances that we don't think is gonna happen. Like $70,000 is a lot of dollars to see come in a span of 4 days for a radio station. Even in a big city like this, it's really inspirational to see people actually stepping up and being like, I want to be a part of this Christian radio station. And it's really brought a light to me. Yeah, we've been doing also a lot of open air broadcasts. Like last week, we're at our Townsville, which is a big thing. People set up their tents. For other businesses will set up their tents and have people come by and see what they do, or like certain clubs. And we had also people perform live there. And it was about a couple hundred people from Townsville come by and just come in, and we had a spinning wheel for the kids so they could spin the wheel, get candy. We also had people come in and record themselves on the microphone, and I edit it and show them like what happens in the radio station and how we edit people's audio to put it to air. And we had some people put in why they love Townsville and then why they love the radio station. And that was really cool to see people coming from all over in Townsville and Australia to really be a part of that and see what Live FM does and what part it plays in the community. So that was really cool to see. We've been having our youth adventures here. There's some youth kids here that have been here for a couple of weeks, and it's been really cool. We're glad to be able to play games with them, connect with them. They're about 9 to 10 kids around the ages of 13, 14, 15, and be able to connect with them, be able to share testimonies of like what it's been like for me being in missions and what it could look like for them if they want to join with the radio station or YWAM. And that's what I'm actually doing this afternoon. By the time I'm editing this, it'll be a little while, but like I'm going to show them what it's like to be in the radio. So they'll all come down here and I'll get to teach them. And also been other kids that have been doing like their school electives here. They've been doing school electives and coming into the station, and I've been showing them how I program the station. In there is production room, so I show them what I do and how I set up the schedule for each day for the radio station. And then also I'll show them how I record a show in here as well, which maybe one of these times on the video I can do that for you as well to show you what it's like. But yeah, it's been really great here, doing a lot of stuff, doing a lot of work. Also, if you would like to donate, you can donate to me and my staff fees and what I have to do here on base. I will leave those at the end of the video on a slide or something on information on how you can give. To see my ministry further, there's a lot of stuff here that I still want to do and can keep continuing doing as I'm a part of staff here. And I could really appreciate your contributions and your donations. And if not, just if you would like to give me like prayer or just a word that you have from God for me as well, that would be amazing to hear from you guys as well. So yeah, I'll leave that on the end slide, and yeah, I appreciate your prayers or your continued prayer, your continued support. It's been really great to have you guys along with me on this journey that I've been. It's only been 6 months, but I've done so much in that 6 months. There's a bunch of other stuff that I haven't even mentioned in this one, but this is kind of what's been going on during this month in this past month of May and June. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I will be doing another update for you guys as well. So yeah, have a wonderful day or night or evening or whatever you're doing. Bye.